If you're tent camping and have access to maybe just one gas burner, with a bit of organisation you can make this dinner of champs. It's a Craster Kipper Kedgeree. Obviously it's got rice, it's got that smoky flavours from the fish, it's quite spicy rice and a couple of boiled eggs on the top, so it should keep you going for the day. It's a really great meal, not many ingredients, very easy to do. Traditionally, Kedgeree has got smoked haddock in it, but I'm using kippers. In particular, I'm using Craster kippers. They're a very traditional regional food made in a tiny village northeast of Northumberland coast, and they are a herring hung up over oak chips and smoked beautifully, and once the herring has been smoked, that's what makes it the kipper. So Kedgeree has hard-boiled eggs on the top, so that's what you need to do first, but don't throw away the water. Now you want to try and keep these warm, which I will. I'm going to wrap these up and we'll be using those later. And then you use the water that you've boiled the eggs in, so it's still hot. Put it into a big jug. Get your kippers, dunk them down in the jug there so they're just covered with the water. You want to leave them in there. People are quite traditional about this, 6 minutes, no more, no less. So when you do that, you need to keep the water again. So we're kind of reusing and reusing all of our one hob. So once you've done that, you can put those to one side, and you then need to melt 50 grams of butter and let that melt slowly. And into that, you're going to put one onion, but as finely chopped as you can do it. Now you want to put your finely chopped one onion in there. When that goes in, you just need to mix that all around and let the onion start to soften, so give that a couple of minutes. And then you add a teaspoon of mild to medium curry powder. I always do a little bit for luck. I don't know what the luck will be, but it's always worth a try, isn't it? Put that in and give it a good old mix through. Next, you want to add 150 grams of rice. Now you want to coat all of the grains of rice and let it cook for about a minute, just to try and seal some of those flavours in. This is the messy bit. You take your kippers out of the water, lay them to one side, and you want to put 150 mils of water into the pan. So you've got 150 grams of rice and 150 mils of water. So you pour that in, keep it on low and let that cook through. Right, so you get to your kippers, you want to pull the heads off, pull the backbone out, just flake the fish and put it to one side. Now the great thing about cooking outside is you can get in a mess, it doesn't really matter. You've got some time to pick things like this, watch the world go by. The key thing is keep an eye on your rice, because sometimes it'll absorb the water much quicker. You just got to keep an eye on it. It should take around 12 minutes. So you squeeze your lemon juice in, half a lemon juice. Now you gently put your fish bits in and stir it just gently. You just want to fork that through and put lots of chopped parsley on, mix that through. And then the final bit, of course, are your eggs. So I've peeled these eggs now and just want to quarter them and put them across the top. And there you have your one pot, one jug, Craster Kipper Kedgeree.